बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम अस्सलामु अलैकुम वरहमतुल्लाहि वबरकातुहू। Ninth class Mathematics Arts chapter number 7 Arithmetic and Geometric Sequence, and today we have lecture number 19. So let's start our lecture. Today we start the exercise 7.4 and start from the question number 1. Find the seventh term of GP 2832. So first of all, given GP is 2832. GP means geometric progression. So here A is 2 and R is 4, N is 7. Now, in our previous exercise 7.3, and in exercise 7.1, 7.2 and 7.3, all these three exercises covers the topic of AP, means arithmetic progression. So in AP we have the formula AN equals to A plus N minus 1 into D. So all of these exercises in which we solve the arithmetic progression, we have to find A, N and D. D is the common difference. Now in GP, again we have the formula, and in GP we have the formula AN is equal to A R N minus 1. Now what is the R? What is this R? R is the common ratio. As you know that D is the common difference, so here R is the common ratio. Ratio means when we divide 4 divided by 2, it becomes 8 divided by 2, it becomes 4. 38, 32 divided by 8, it becomes 4. It means in GP, we must have the equal ratio between the numbers. So first of all, we have to find the R, and then we solve this question. Now, R is 4, A is 2, N is 7. So simple, we put the values, replace N with 7, A with 2, R with 4, and N minus 1, 7. 7 minus 1, 6. 4 power 6 is 4096. Multiply 2, 8192, which is your required answer of the part number 1. Simple. Now let's start the part number 2. Now in question number 2, find the 11th term of a GP 2, 6, 18. Now, first of all, we divide 6 with 2, it gives you 3. And when you divide 18 with 6, it gives you again 3. So A is 2, R is 3, and we have to find A 11. A 11. Now N is 11 because we have to find A 11. So N is 11. Now put the values in our formula. AN is equal to A R power N minus 1. Now A is 2, R is 3, N is 11, minus 1. 11 minus 1, 10. 3 power 10 is 59049. Multiply with 2, so it gives you 118098. Okay, it's very simple exercise. Only you have to know the values of A, R, N, these values. Now the question number 3. Question number 3. In question number 3, find the 6th term of a GP. Now in this we have N is equal to 6, A is equal to minus 3 over 2. Now we have to find the R. So for R, 3 divided by minus 3 over 2. It's very simple. We know that when we have 3 divided by 3 over 2, and when we change this in multiplication, we have to take the reciprocal of this term. So it gives you 3 divided by minus 3 multiplied 2. 3 cancel, minus 2 is your required answer. Very simple. And if you find difficulties for finding the R between these two terms, so you can find the R between these two terms. Simple. Minus 6 divided by 3, it gives you minus 2. It's very simple. So we have to find A6, put the values in formula. Now n is 6, A is minus 3 over 2, R is minus 2. Again n is 6, minus 1, 5. Minus 2 power 5 is minus 32. 2 1s are 2, 2 16s are 32. Now minus minus plus 3 multiply 16, 48. Simple. An is equal to 48. Question number 4. So in question number 4, we have find fifth term of a GP. Fifth term of a GP, where first term is 4, second term is minus 12, and the third term is 36. Now, given GP is 4 minus 12, 36. Again, first term is 4, means A is 4. We have to find fifth term, N is 5. Now, we have to find R. So, 12 divided by 4 is minus 3. So, R is minus 3. Now, we have all the terms, A, R, N. So, it's very simple. We put the values in formula. An is equal to A R power n minus 1. Put the values. N is 5, A is 4, R is minus 3, power 5 minus 1, 4. Minus 3 power 4 is 81. And 81 multiply 4 is 324. Very simple. Find the missing elements of the GP. If R is 10, An is 100, A is 1. Okay. Now, An is 100, R is 10, A is 1. So, it's simple, N is missing. Because according to the formula, we have An. We also have A. We also have R. But we don't have N. So, we have to find N. Now put the values of An 100, value of A 1, value of R is 10, and power n minus 1. Simple. Now we can write 100 as 10 square, because 100 is the square of 10. So we write here 10 square. Here is 10 power n minus 1 and here is 10 power 2. Now if the bases are same, if the bases are same on the left hand side or right hand side of the equal, then the powers are equal. N minus 1 equals to 2. And when we take minus 1 to the right hand side, it gives you 3. It's very simple. N equal to 3 is your required answer. Okay. Now the part number 2. An is equal to 400, R is 2, A is 25, and N is question mark. So we replace with An is 400, R is 2, A is 25, and here is power n minus 1. Now we divide 25 to the left hand side. So 400 divided by 25, it gives you 16. It means we have 2 power 4. Now, keep it in your mind. Whenever we have a number in the right hand side or left hand side, we have to make bases same. If the bases are same, then we write powers are equal. Okay? So it means on the left hand side we have base 2. So on the right hand side we must have base 2. We also write here 4 power 2 because 4 power 2 is 16. But why we don't write 4 power 2? Because here is 2 and here is 4. So question is wrong. So that's why we write here 2 power 4. So remember that whenever we have two sides, so we have to make the bases same on the left hand side or right hand side for the simplification. Now, on the left hand side, we have 2 power n minus 1. And on the right hand side, we must have 2 power something. Now, n minus 1 equal to 4. When we take minus 1 to the right hand side, it becomes 5. Part number 3. A is equal to 128, R is equal to 1 over 2, and AN is equal to 1 over 4. Find the n. Simple. Now, A is 128, okay, R is 1 over 2, N is 1 over 4. We have to find n minus 1. So, we divide 128 to the left hand side. So, 4 multiply 128 is 2 power 7 multiply 2 power 2 means 2 power 9. Okay. Now, if we have 2 power 9, so we can write 1 over 2 power 9, because if we take the power 1, 1 power 9 is 1 and 2 power 9 is, it gives you something, means 1024. 1024. So, now bases are same. So, n minus 1 equals to 9. When you take minus 1 to the right hand side, it gives you n equal to 10. Question number 6. Find the 11th term of a GP whose 5th term is 9 and common ratio is 2. Okay. So, here AN is equal to question mark. Okay. A5 is 9 because 5th term is 9. 5th means A5 and common ratio means R. Common ratio means R. R is 2. Now we have to find the 11th term. We have to find 11th term. But first of all, we have the formula AN is equal to AR power n minus 1. So we put these values. A5 is 9. So A5 is equal to AR power 4 because 5 minus 1, 4. Now when we put the values, A5 is 9. So we put here 9. A is unknown. 2 is R. Here R is 2 power 4. 2 power 4 is 16. 16A equal to 9. When you divide 16 to the right hand side, it gives you 9 over 16. That is A. Now, we have A, R, and N. We have all the values. So, it's very simple to find A11. A11 is A, R power 10. Put the values of A, R over 16. R is 2. 10 power 2 power 10 is 2 power 10 and 16 is 2 power 4, and we can cancel 2 power 4 with 2 power 10. It will gives you 2 power 6. 2 power 6. So 2 power 6 is 64. And when we divide 64 with 9, it will gives you 576. 576. Okay. Now the question number 7. Find the 13th term of a GP whose 7th term is 25 and the common ratio is 3. Okay, now we have to find 13th term. 7th term is 25, means A7 is 25. So we start this solution of this question with the help of this 7th term. So first of all, what is the formula of A7? A7 is equal to A R power 6. Okay, A7 is 25, so we write 25. A is unknown, but R is given. R is 3. 3 power 6 is 729. Now, we divide 721 to the left hand side. So 25 divided by 729, that is A. A is equal to 25 over 729. 9. Okay. Now, when we have A, R, and N, so we can simply find any term of the GP. Now we have to find A13. So N is 13 because we have to find 13th term. So A13 is equal to A is 25 over 729 and R is 3 power 12. Now 729 is the 3 power 6. So we write 3 power 6. And 3 power 12 we can write 3 power 6 multiply 3 power 6. Because we know that when we multiply two numbers and the numbers having the same base, so their powers will be added. So it means we can write 3 power 12 as 3 power 6 multiply 3 power 6. Okay. So 3 power 6 cancel with 3 power 6. Now remaining 3 power 6 is 729. Multiply with 25, it will give you 18,225, which is 13th term of GP. Now the question number 8. If A, B, C, D are in GP, show that A minus B, B minus C, C minus D are in GP. Okay, in this question we have a statement. Let's suppose 4 digits A, B, C, D are in GP, means geometric progression. So we know that when these numbers are in GP, so they have some common ratio. Means if we divide B over A, it is equal to C over B and it is equal to D over C. So we find the common ratio B over A equal to C over B equal to D over C. These all must be equal. So these are the common ratio. Now let's suppose B over A is equal to C over B and C over B is equal to D over C and D over C is equal to B over A. Okay, now when we cross multiply here, it will give you B square is equal to AC, C square is equal to BD and AD is equal to BC. Okay, now we have to prove that A minus B, B minus C and C minus D are in GP. We have to prove this. So let's suppose B minus C whole square. B minus C whole square is equal to B square plus C square minus 2BC. We know that what is the formula of A plus B whole square? A square plus B square minus 2AB. So simply we use that formula. We can write minus BC because when we add minus BC, it will give you minus 2BC. Okay. So using the result A means this result AD equal to BC. So we can replace BC with AD, BC with AD and B square C square replaced with AC and BD here. B square is AC, C square is BD. So that's why we replace this. Now take the common factorization. We can take the common A from these terms. It will give you C minus D. And when we take this common minus B from these two terms, it will give you C minus D. So your answer is A minus D, B, C, A minus D, C minus D. Okay. Now, what we will do in our next steps? So in our next steps, we will divide the B minus C on the right hand side and A minus B to the left hand side. So it will gives you b minus c over a minus b, c minus d over b minus c. Okay, so it means a minus b, b minus c, and c minus d are in the GP. Why? Because we know that whenever we have to find the ratio, let's suppose we have 2, 4, 6. 2, 4, 8. Okay. So for finding the common ratio, we can write 4 over 2 equal to 8 over 4 equal to 16 over 8. So up to so on. So that's why we write the common ratio. Or we can say that as in the start of the question, we have A, B, C, D. These are in GP. So for the common ratio, we do B over A, C over B, D over C, means this. But in the reverse of this step, we can write A, B, C, D. Okay? So as we have the A minus B, B minus C, and C minus D. Okay? Now the question number 9. Find the nth term of a GP if A5, A3 is 4 over A, A2 is 4 over 9. Okay. We have a condition A5 and A3 is 4 over 9. A2 is 4 over 9. Find the nth term. Okay. So according to this, A5 is A r power 4 and A3 is A r square. Okay. So that is equal to 4 over 9. Now A and A cancel. R square cancel with R4, remaining is R square. So when we take the square root, R is equal to plus minus 2 over 3. Plus minus 2 over 3, because square root of 4 is 2 and square root of 9 is 3. Okay. Now we know that A2 is 4 over 9. And what is the formula of A2? Formula of A2 is AR. AR. Now we have the value of R. So very simple, we put here the value of R. If R is 2 over 3 means plus 2 over 3. So it will gives you 2 1s are 2, 2 2s are 4. 3 1s are 3, 3 3s are 9. A equal to 2 over 3. If R is minus 2 over 3, so again A is equal to minus 2 over 3. So now the nth term formula is A r power n minus 1. We have A and R. So simply put the values in this formula. And when we put the values in this formula, A is 2 over 3, R is 2 over 3 power n minus 1. So it will give you 2 over 3 power n. Okay. But if R is minus 2 over 3, so what will happen? A is minus 2 over 3, R is minus 2 over 3. So again bases are same, powers will be at minus 2 over 3 power 1 and it is n minus 1. Cancel. Power is n. So thus an is 2 over 3 power n or an is minus 2 over 3 power n. If R is positive, then an is this. If R is negative, then an is this. It's very simple. Now, if you have any problem, any question related to today's topic only, you can text me